In our increasingly complex world, the Presbyterian Counseling Center has served as a safe harbor in troubled times. Over the past 22 years, thousands of Daytona's citizens who were in pain have found comfort and support, healing, and a new life at a counseling service provided by the Presbyterian churches in the Halifax area. Dr. Lex Baer, in addition to serving as a counselor, is currently the director of the center.
And welcome to the Presbyterian Counseling Center. We who serve in these offices in Daytona's First Presbyterian Church know that people need excellence in counseling. We also know that most people find that faith is an important asset for them, and we're trained to integrate their life-giving beliefs into their therapy. But mostly when people come in, they just want to pour out the pain that's in their hearts, to have someone to listen to them. Come right in. They also need someone who knows about depression, who knows about psychiatrists and psychologists and mental illness and mental health, someone who can explain these things and help them understand it. They also want people who are trained in the language of faith and hope and love. These are my specialties. I love helping people who are in pain, both now and from long ago, helping couples find their love again, and helping all people reconnect with a generous God. But I'm not the only therapist here. Dr. Bonnell Graham uses a variety of techniques to help people find meaning in life transitions, to help them find and explore deep places within. She's a trained Jungian art therapist, a spiritual director, and she has written for publication On the Sand Tray. Let's see how that's going.
When a client comes in to do art therapy, we look at the shelves, and there's everything in the world on there that could be in the world or that is in the world. And so I invite the client to pick a figure, and there's no right or wrong way to do this. Then they put the figure in the tray and make a scene. Then I sit over here and watch, and then when the hour is through, we may look at the scene, and a realization of a question or an answer may come when it's time to come into awareness. Words are not needed in art therapy. The images stay with the client and help them express what's going on deep inside that they might not know about. Brings it into awareness. Sand play can help us see the healing powers of the psyche.
Our newest therapist is Josh Grover.
Carl Rogers said the curious paradox is, when I accept myself as I am, then I can change. My goal as a counselor at PCC is to provide my clients with an environment of support and acceptance so that I can meet them right where they are, and together we can walk through the dark places. It's in these hard places that great opportunity is for change and transformation. It's my honor to walk with my clients through these dark places and to discover with them the parts of themselves that they feel like they've lost over the years.
Now we'd like you to meet one of our clients who really has walked through dark places. We'll call her Kelly. When Kelly was 7.5, a close teenaged friend had several bouts with cancer. Then her grandmother's surgery didn't work out well. Her 22-year-old sister, who was like a second mom, had a miscarriage. And then she moved across the country. Kelly and her teacher weren't getting along. And then the family's house burned to the ground, including the death of the family's pet bird in the fire. All of that in one terrible year. Most adults would be overwhelmed. Most adults don't have words to adequately describe such feelings. And children don't even have the conceptual words that adults do. Instead, play is the language of the child. Our counselor, Patricia Blakesley, speaks that language. She is a registered play therapist and a licensed marriage and family therapist. Pat invited Kelly into the therapy room as she does all children, giving her freedom to play as she likes, playing out feelings that have no words. As time went on, Pat also met with Mom and Dad and other family members. And then in one session, Kelly drew a painting of a box filled with all her bad and painful feelings. And then Kelly and her mom went to the craft store, and Mom created Kelly's box in real life. And back in her therapy, Kelly began to fill the box with lots of things that only she knows about, and she closed the box up tight and locked all that pain away in the box so that she can be done with it. Pat taught Mom how to do therapeutic play with Kelly. It's called filial therapy. And as the family is building a new home after the fire, the theme of building showed up in Kelly's play. They'll be moving into their new home soon now, and the pain of that terrible year will be behind her forever. Kelly has triumphed over it. She is going to take that box that's filled with such pain and toss it in a garbage truck and watch it drive away. She's starting her life again. Since its inception, the center has helped thousands start their life again, and this ministry has been supported by the Presbyterian churches of the Halifax area: Christ Presbyterian Church, First Presbyterian Church, Ormond Beach Presbyterian Church, Port Orange Presbyterian Church, United Presbyterian Church, and Westminster by the Sea Presbyterian Church. The faithful budget support of these congregations has allowed the center to adjust our fees based on the client's financial need. A counseling fund has been established to offset the difference in the adjusted fees and the actual cost of the therapy sessions. But why do the churches do this? Why care? Jesus said, "When I was in prison, you visited me. When I was hungry, you fed me. When I was thirsty, you gave me drink." And the people replied, "Lord, when did we ever see you in these situations?" And Jesus said, "Whenever you did it to one of the least of these, you did it to me." Through your generosity, the center does the work of the Lord on your behalf. Your hands are joined with ours in healing those whose hearts are broken by the tragedies of life. Your hands are joined with ours in feeding those who are hungry to know that God loves them. And your hands are joined with ours in giving a cool, refreshing drink to those who are thirsty to know that they are not alone. When clients come to the center in need of healing in their spirit, the counselors stand ready to help them discover their new, better selves in an atmosphere of spiritual wholeness. There will always be times of clouds when life's waters are troubled and turbulent, when a life is tossed about by terrible storms. The assistance of a compassionate and experienced counselor can calm the winds and settle the stormy sea, can return a troubled life to to the safety of port until it is ready to journey again. In the nurturing relationship with a counselor, people blossom into the whole persons God meant them to be, whole in their minds and hearts, and spiritually whole as well. Friends, thank you for your participation in this place where lives filled with all the pains of life are held and blessed by the amazing grace of God.